Our main feature today on EA TV comes from England, it comes from Anfield. It's Liverpool against their great rivals, Manchester United, and it's live. Hi everybody, welcome to you all to Anfield, joining EA TV and myself, Martin Tyler, and Alan Smith for this raucous rivalry between Liverpool and Manchester United. Liverpool, top dogs in English football in the 70s and the 80s, overtaken by Manchester United in the 90s and the noughties, and now set fair against each other yet again. So it's set up to be a classic.
Certainly is, and I think the pace of it will be unrelenting. It normally is. Not a second to dwell on the ball. Tackles flying in, left, right and centre. Can't take your eyes off it.
Roberto Firmino. Number 11, Mohamed Salah. And number 10.
This is the Liverpool side. In goal is Alisson. Andrew Robertson starts alongside Trent Alexander-Arnold in defence. Sadio Mane starts with Mohamed Salah in the wide positions, and Roberto Firmino is the one striker. This is then the Manchester United lineup. Sergio Ramos plays alongside Harry Maguire at the back, and it looks good in attack with these two strikers. Well, every time I come here with you, Alan, to Anfield, of course, we have to talk about 1989. Any further reflections on it? I know there's been a film that has come out that features you all the ex-players.
Yes, I can highly recommend that one, Martin. I think people are fed up of me waffling on about 89. They were special memories, but a lot has happened at this famous ground since then.
Fabinho. Wijnaldum. Excellent attacking play here. They could open up the opposition now. Robertson. The ball glued to his boots, it seems. Excellent work. Can't get the shot through. Good block. What a first season Mo Salah had for Liverpool, having moved back into the Premier League. So many individual awards, so many goals.
Quite incredible. What you do not want to do is show him inside onto that left foot.
Well, we expect Lionel Messi to be the master of the ball and probably the master of the game as well.
Well, he's obviously the man to watch and the man to mark. Interesting how the opposition do try and cope with him. I've seen him man-marked out of a game before, but not many times. Well, frustration from the manager, but by the same token, his team are playing well. They might have gone ahead there, but they'll get another chance.
Lionel Messi going forward with real purpose now. Messi! The big hitters have hit again. They go in front, and with their attacking prowess, no one's surprised here. It's just a matter of who's going to score the goals. You know they are going to score, and they've got so many different ways of breaking down the opposition.
Well, it's the understanding you've got to admire here, Martin. The lad getting on to the end of it, the boy seeing the pass quickly. Oh, look at the manager. He works hard on his team on the training ground, and he's seen some reward for it down there now.
It's Manchester United in the lead. Oh, this is Manchester United at their best. Look at the league table. It just shows what they're worth.
And they played with the traditional swagger of a Manchester United side. They played with width and pace, and it's been a joy to watch.
Shaw. Neymar guiding the pass through. Mbappe. And now they're 2 up with another fine piece of attacking play, typical really of the work of the players and the effort that they put in on the training ground. The manager's got terrific belief in attacking football, and he must be thrilled, probably beyond even his wildest dreams. They attack, they score, they attack, they score. That's the kind of team they are.
Oh, he's got to make a change, this manager, because it's men against boys. He needs to give them a lift, a substitution, I would imagine.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
Manchester United, number 10, Lionel Messi.
Right man in the right place here. Mane, they can get one back now. Credit to them, they're still having a go here. Although if they got that one in, it really would have been game on.
Yeah, I mean, they're 2 goals down, but they haven't played badly. And if that had gone in, they'd have gained some faith and confidence.
Football is very much at the head of these particular arguments, and this fixture sums it all up.
It does. I mean, rarely without incident. We've had some spicy affairs down the years. And
pushed out by the goalkeeper, but only into a dangerous area. The shot gets blocked. Well, they didn't test the keeper the second time like they did the first. But either way, he's done his job and kept the opposition out.
Well, he's on fire, isn't he, this keeper? And the opposition must be wondering what they've got to do to beat him.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Not one from the textbook, that one, a booking, I think. But that will go down against Manchester United's record in this game, a yellow card.
Yeah, silly one, he could have avoided that.
He took a chance there, really, and I don't think it paid off.
Well, in this day and age, always risky going to ground like that, and some refs will think that he was not in control of his actions.
There's still danger here after this half clearance. Sergio Ramos clears it here. Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here. Here goes Messi. Can he set himself now? Oh, that's a fantastic goal. 3 of the best. He's made them pay, and that completes a wonderful hat-trick. Well, no wonder he's wheeling away in a super celebration. To get a hat-trick is a fantastic experience, and he's just done that.
Well, having scored 2, he was just so full of confidence, and he never looked like missing that chance. Oh, his team haven't been at it, and look at the manager's face. He can't believe what they're giving him out there.
Manchester United really on top form in this first half.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Fabinho. Badly timed tackle, he'll be booked for that. Manchester United man's got a booking for that, yellow card.
A little lapse of discipline, he's got to be careful.
Well, you run the risk when you go to ground like that with a slide tackle of getting into serious trouble. Well, it's hard to find days when Messi's not at his best, but he certainly has been today.
Well, the defence knew all about him beforehand, but they really haven't got tight enough, and as a result, he's been working the keeper, and he's got on the score sheet, hasn't he, a few times.
I guess the coach might have said, well, if they can do that in one half, you can do it in the other half. But it's going to take a lot of character for the losing side to fight back. Switch the play beautifully. Sergio Ramos. On to Ronaldo. Pogba. Took their eye off the ball there, I think, Liverpool. It's the danger that Messi... Is this the moment? It's another one for them. They go further in front, and they are full value for this position. be the game for Manchester United. Should be the game.
Well, you don't often see them let this kind of lead slip.
Different angle on it here.
Ooh, a bad day all round. Didn't play well. Picked up a yellow, and now he's being subbed.
I don't think we expected this. Such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
Messi.
Here's Wijnaldum. Well, that's over the top of the defender, and one to chase. They've gone wide, chance to get the ball in the box. They've seen the shot. Great place to win it back. Tried to find the winning ticket in the raffle, but a couple of numbers short.
Yes, he took it early, though.
Ronaldo. He might have put his teammate in here. Kyle Walker. Looks to shoot. Well, that should be the game. You could call it another insurance goal. Surely they can't throw it away here.
Not letting up. And I think the opposition just wished the final whistle would go now.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. So how did you think Lionel Messi did in the game today, Alan?
Well, we picked him out beforehand, and he's certainly done us justice. What a performance.
And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Manchester United facing Burnley.
Cheers, Derek. Yes, excited about this one. Interesting matchup for me. We should get a good game here, hopefully.
Number 23, Luke Shaw. Number 6, Paul Pogba. Number 14, Luka Modric. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. Harry Maguire plays with Sergio Ramos at the back. And leading the line, Lionel Messi plays together with Kylian Mbappe. And this the initial 11 for Burnley. The goalkeeper of choice is Joe Hart. Antonio Candreva starts with Aaron Lennon in the wide positions. And the tactical configuration has 2 players in attack from the very outset.
Thank you, Old Trafford. Enjoy the game.
It is on the must-visit list of most football fans. Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams, but often a chamber of horrors for away sides, Lee.
Well, it's an awesome, classic Old English stadium, and I used to love playing here. Had a few good idings here, I must say, but it was one of those grounds that you look forward to coming to.
Messi. Lionel Messi! My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save, a brilliant effort.
Still level here, and he's made headway. Deary me, a golden chance missed. It might come back to haunt him.
Well, you learn the script time and time again, and he's now just gone and fluffed his lines.
Fired over by Messi.
Well, he'd be disappointed about that end product, but he'd be happy they're creating a chance or two.
And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. It's with Barnes. Will he play it in? Well, the clearance half-hearted. Can they hit on the break? And passing with a velvet touch. Mbappe. The opening goal. Due reward for their efforts.
Well, they've made the pressure count. They really deserve this lead. Well, as we see, counter-attacking football at its purest. Superb use of pace. A fabulous goal. Well, he's got to be delighted with his play.
And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And we have live action from the FA Cup to bring you today. It is Manchester United, and they take on Sheffield United.
Well, thank you, Derek. With being big favourites, complacency can be a problem. You've got to use that to your advantage if you're playing a home side as expected to go through. Can they put the pressure on in the first 20 minutes and hold out, and then try and nick the game in the second half?
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. Chris Smalling plays alongside Johnny Evans in the centre of defence. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Well, here's how the lineup looks for Sheffield United. Looks as though they're going with the belt and braces approach.
Yeah, 5-3-2 or 3-5-2. The midfield will be flooded when they've got the ball. Defensively, those fullbacks will be asked to supply support to their three centre-backs, but it does enable you to play two strikers up front.
Thank you, Old Trafford. Enjoy the game.
And the match begins. Greenwood, Kane. And the referee has pointed to the spot. A penalty it is, and a chance for them to forge ahead. That could well be his final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has, yeah, but it's quite easy for the referees to throw yellow cards around willy-nilly, but not on this occasion.
A goal it is, a confidently taken penalty.
We'll see it again here, Derek. Looks easy, doesn't it? I can tell you it isn't. I'm telling you now.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. Useful looking ball. And he might be in here. Must score. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Thunder's clear. Stevens. Delivered into the area here. Absolutely magnificent goalkeeping.
Oh,
and that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Really tense battle so far, and now the second half is underway. Wan-Bissaka. It's with McTominay. Casemiro. Will he finish? And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, he's gone for pure power, and why not when you've got a rocket in your boot? What a strike.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Well, a second goal for them here.
Goal for Manchester United.
Here's a change for Manchester United. And firing it into the area. Well, nothing wrong with the header, but it was always going that little bit off target. Scott McTominay. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Kane. Now he's got to stay calm. The goals keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent.
Well, it's a beautifully crafted goal. The supply line worked perfectly there, and he finishes it off with ease. Lovely goal.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, his players have followed his every command and some. Simple as that, no real contest, almost a practice match, Derek, but great for confidence and team morale moving forward.
as we run the rule over this man's work. Positive after positively.
Well, that was a really, really good performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delighted with that goal, I'm sure he is.